Bennett Weiss rips the whole shot in the 65cc 10 to 11 class. Oh no, the number 929 of Bryson Yingling takes himself a soil sample, takes a bite of the... Axel Neff, you are needed in staging. You missed your main. That is Cooper Wallace on the Super Mini bike running inside the top 5. He runs in the number 4 spot. Actually out there on the Gas Super Mini bike running in the number 4 spot. As the battle is up front, the 238 of Ian Tarr slams the door shut on the 930 of Roman Jordan. Jordan trying to go back up the inside of Ian Tarr. They bang bars once again. Side by side through the infield. Tight whoops they go. Ian Tarr keeping the pressure on the 930 of Roman Jordan. Tarr making the pass on the 930 temporarily, but Ian Tarr slamming the door shut back on the to the 908. Great battle up front. The 708 of Caleb McDonald ends up going down while trying to work his way towards the front. Unraveled in a couple of different places for the number 930 of Roman Jordan, but he is putting the pieces back together in the main event as he leads the 238 of Ian Tarr. The number 16 of Evan Slythe running in the number 3 spot out there on the race course with the number 1 of Rick Fate in 4th. Tough break for the 178 of Jeffrey Scruggs, finding himself in touch with the loader tires at the near end of the arena, but it looks like he is all right. He's back on that Husqvarna machine, and he's going to get back underway. Ian Tarr leads Evan Slythe as Roman Jordan has gone down once again. So Roman Jordan is having an absolutely abysmal day. Steve Roman really putting the pressure on the 477 of John Wells up front in the Open Pro Sport Heat Race. Side by side across the finish line. Roman with the inside line shuts the door on the 477 of Jonathan Wells to take over the race lead in the Open Pro Sport class. After taking one of our heat race wins in the 65 7-9 class, just does not have the pace that he did in the heat races earlier today. Couple of riders coming together. The 628 of Tanner Wells comes together with the 421 of Talon Sokolowski, and Sokolowski just happened to be the rider in the wrong place at the wrong time, as Sokolowski was running in 4th place and got taken out altogether. So that is terrible for Talon Sokolowski, as that bike is fired back up, and he is going to get back underway, and he will follow in just behind the 333 of Tristan Vance, so he'll be in the number 8 spot. So that is terrible. High and wide in the turn following the rhythm lane. That'll allow Danny Fruska to reel them in and challenge for the number 2 spot. It is the number 28 of Sam Gaynor on the Troy Lee Designs Gas sitting in the number 4 spot in the 4. TJ Squibb still holds off the 452 of Rylan Bly in this 250 Pro Sport class as they're making their way through the infield area. The 28 of Sam Gaynor shutting the door on the 603 of Danny Fruska, but Fruska's getting aggressive here late in this main event. But as those two riders are going at each other, the 418 of Zach Peters on the Kawasaki is closing in and challenging in 4th place. Jaden Smeltzer and the 24 of Briar Stesic giving each other the business out there up front in the Super Mini Open 12 to 16 class. Briar Stesic getting aggressive at the 24 of Stesic. Excuse me, Smeltzer getting aggressive at the 24 of Stesic, but Stesic right back at Jaden Smeltzer to shove him wide and shut the door to move into the race lead. So Roman puts the power down up the inside, and he will grab the whole shot. Side by side, Zach Garys and Steve Roman triple through the perimeter rollers. Gary's really feeling it today on that Yamaha machine, running in the number 2 spot. He tries to go down to the inside of the 731 of Steve Roman, making a mistake all the while, but he maintains his composure and hangs on to the number 2 spot. We got some chaos for one of the Tunstall's with the smoking Honda. He goes off the side of the track. That's the number 11 of in the 50 shaft drive class as the 318 of Maverick Chance starting to apply the pressure to the number 66 of Max Russler up at the front of the pack with the 17X of Cameron Wolf watching the battle ahead of him. If either of these two riders make a mistake, that number 17X of Cameron Wolf making the trip from Ohio will capitalize, with the 39 of Rivers Rice closing the gap on your 3rd place competitor. Rivers Rice all over Cameron Wolf back in 3rd and 4th. opening the door wide open for the 21 of Cash McKnight to move into the number 1 spot. And now Cash McKnight really feeling the pressure from Maverick Chan, who gets the drive out of the turn, following the finish line, and starts to double through the rhythm section just after the finish line. Made the move temporarily on the 21 of Cash McKnight, but McKnight had the inside line and shut the door back on Maverick Chan to maintain the race lead. 50 e-bikes, 7-8 out on the track right now, and Angelo Palumbo leading the way as he took the heat race win, trying to run away with the main event, but he's got the pressure from the Ford 2-1 of Talon Sokolowski running in second. Still got the number 79 of Angelo Palumbo leading the way over Talon Sokolowski first and second as they have broken free from the rest of the field. But Talon Sokolowski trying to find some different lines, and Angelo Palumbo making some mistakes in the turn just before the finish line. He still uncorks the double across the finish line to keep him in that number 1 spot over the 421 of Sokolowski. In the number 2 spot is feeling the pressure. Can't say he's temporarily running there because he's still hanging on to the number 2 spot. Is the 404 of Jacoby Holabau. He's got the edge on the 621 of Cade Schwartzfeger, the 39 of Rivers Rice, running in 3rd and 4th, leading the number 23 of Emerson Newhart in 2nd. She's got the number 823 of Hayden Sokolowski running just behind her in 3rd. But, oh no, tough break for the 10X of Willow Meyer. The Gas rider had that machine laying just on top of her, having a difficult time getting it off. And great battle up front, though, as the 23 of Emerson Newhart keeping the pressure on Audrey Petrilla, and the 823 of Hayden Sokolowski is right there to challenge these two young ladies. As you can throw a blanket over the top 3, all picking different lines all throughout the race course, and it's pretty much evening out as we have